I like the show Family Feud. I'm a man of my word, I told you. But here we go. We'll see how the reaction to this joke goes. It's always a good position to be in as a performer. You can just threaten audiences with more of your own material. I'm going to do some stuff, and if you don't like it, I'm doing more of the stuff that I came up with. I like the show Family Feud. I watch it with my lady. It's a fun show. I don't think it should be the name of that show, though. It doesn't make sense to me, right? Everyone on that show is having a fun time playing a game. It's not a feud. I think the real Family Feud is what happens after the show in the car of the losing family. When everyone gangs up on the person that blew the final answer. Name something people are scared of. Turtle? What the fuck? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You should be scared of walking home. You just cost his family 20 G's, asshole. You ever seen a horror movie called The Turtle? No, dipshit, it's a bull with legs. Step over it. It's the easiest thing to avoid. That category should have been called the top 10 reasons you're not in my will anymore. Because that's changing when we get home. First thing, well, I'm going to go to bed. Long drive. But when I get up, you're out of it. I really feel like they're missing an opportunity to kick things up a notch on the feud, right? Really put some stakes in the Family Feud game. I think that Family Feud should be about two sides of a divorced couple playing for custody of their children. Top 5 answers on the board. We surveyed your only son, Billy. Asked him what he wants to be when he grows up. Tonight's winner gets to be there for it. Here we go. Let's play the feud. Come on down. Da-da-da. Loser gets visitation. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. I'm watching these shows with my lady. We watch Family Feud. We're also really big into true crime. Dateline's one of our favorites. We like the show Dateline. Specifically the Keith Morrison episodes. Well, if you haven't seen Dateline, it's all about people killing people. Classic murder mystery, that's all you need, right? Tale as old as time. Boy meets girl, boy marries girl, girl goes missing, torso turns up in a grain elevator. We've all been there. That's all you need for a good Dateline episode, right? Just the mystery. But Keith Morrison, God bless him, at least 3 times a show for no reason. We'll just throw some puns in there. You know, because that's what's truly lacking in this horrific tale of greed, revenge, and murder. Is few yucks. Because Keith will be like, what started out as anti-freeze wound up becoming anti-life. Like, Jesus, Keith, she had kids. I'm a mom anymore. The one thing the competitive eating champion never thought he'd bite was the dust. God damn it, he had his head chopped off, Keith. Don't sing the guy, this isn't a roast. Sticks and stones would have broken his bones, but it was the bullet that killed him. Motherfucker's wife was in bed with him. He was 85. You got him, Keith. The more true crime you watch, the more patterns you notice in true crime. For instance, women are rarely, if ever, serial killers, but they will date and marry serial killers, and those gals miss a lot of red flags. Right, it's like, I didn't think anything was wrong with Howard. I mean, sure, sometimes he'd disappear for weeks on end, then come home sweaty, covered in blood, and muttering to himself at 4 a.m. on a Thursday, and disappears in that room in the attic he keeps locked with a key, and he's got various driver's licenses of women all over the country we've never seen before, and different license plates he puts on the car whenever we go in various disguises, and I have to call him Marv whenever we're in public, but I just thought he was quirky, and it's like, no, you dumb bitch, he's a peekaboo murderer. Like, how did you not? Why would he have that much blood on his clothes? He didn't play soccer. Like, none of these? Nothing. Missed them all. Also, another pattern, most serial killers do not, in fact, kill their significant other, which I don't think they get nearly enough credit for. Right? Because even in the best of relationships, there's moments where you're like, I gotta fucking kill you. But you don't. Because you're not a murderer. These guys That's their thing. They do that consistently. That's their passion. That's what allows them to sit through their terrible day job for 10 hours because they know at the end of it, someone's getting butchered. But who were their victims? Strangers. People that never wronged them. Didn't so much as cut them off in traffic, mind their own business, going for a jog in the park at 11:30 at night. Butchered by these guys. And then what do? Go home to the person that annoys them more than anyone else on the whole goddamn planet. And they just take it. Honey, I'm home. Did you remember the celery? Fuck no. You need to listen when I talk. Just because we've been married for 20 years doesn't mean you stop listening to somebody. It's disrespectful. I still listen to when you talk. And why is there a hammer in the dishwasher? Hammers don't belong in the dishwasher. I'm making this casserole for you. I need the celery. Are you going to get it? Are you going to get it? Are you going to get it? I'm going to find a woman that looks like you and she's going to get it. And that's what's going to happen. So we're watching these shows together, my lady and I, but not just the two of us. That would be smooth. No, we are graced to have the presence of her 75-year-old father, Al, with us. He's got a very hard gig, Al. Right, he has to watch 6 to 7 hours of cable news a day and make sure the dishwasher never makes it through a full cycle. And he's killing it. Hasn't missed a day yet. He's like the Cal Ripken Jr. of not knowing how one fucking device in this house works. It's relentlessly stupid. Probably wondering, well, how does that happen, Robert? Well, let me break it down for you guys. When a normal person operates the dishwasher, what they will do is turn it on and then do anything else. What Al will do, bit of a wild card, this guy, curveball, if you will, marches to the beat of a dead drummer. He does. What Al will do is he'll turn it on, and then he'll stare at the thing like a goddamn hidden image poster for a half hour till he doesn't hear water anymore. Then he panics and punches cancel. Every time. Then he calls me, horrified, because he done it again. Robert, I stopped the dishwasher. I don't think it's done. Well, if you stopped it, Al, how could it be? Did you pick up my blood pressure medication? Yes, I did, Al, but I just took all of it because this is the shit you put me through. Lined up all the pills on the dashboard, head-butted it as hard as I could, and snorted what stayed on. Glad you're living with us. Buddy,